What's up everybody, Brett here, and we're back for our Battle Brothers Beast and Exploration DLC Let's Play. Picking up where we left off last time, it's day 145, it's night. And we've really not done much. I mentioned at the end of the last episode that I would do some things off camera, and that's exactly what I intended to do. I started moving around, kind of checking things out, and just a few minutes in, I found exactly what I've been looking for this entire time, and I found it in Wolf's Wall. So, yeah, basically just a few minutes of gameplay since the last episode to this one. So, guys, you haven't missed much. I leveled up, I think, Aracel, and we leveled up Steezy as well. Put some points into melee skill, as well as his fatigue, which is absolutely necessary. And I think his melee defense was the other thing. And we took Brawny to try and get his fatigue and initiative back up to kind of normal levels. We pulled out Edgel, put back in Raymond, and put Steezy on the other side of the formation. We are somewhat injured. We need to be very aware of that because what we're about to do is, as I mentioned, something I've been trying to get into for several episodes now, but I think we finally found our contract to do it. Alright, so I went into Wolf's Wall, I saw this contract, and what it is for us to go and raid the lands of House Growl. So it's going to pay us a lot. They're just instantly going to give us 1,140 crowns, and when we're done, we have a huge payday awaiting us. Now, we only have 5 days to do this. We destroy caravans and patrols, raid and burn down places, and just go in general to their lands. We're going to accept this contract. It's been a long time since I have done one of these contracts, this specific one. So I don't remember exactly what's going to happen once we get there. But you'll see here our relations are already unfriendly and hostile. So our relations with the city are unfriendly and our relations with the faction are hostile. So when we get there, I think there's a good chance we could be set upon by the enemy. Oh, okay. So it looks like it's giving us actual targets to hit. See, this is basically what I needed to remember. So it wants us to go here, here, and here within 5 days. So we have to make a beeline straight for that place. Or for those places, I should say. And that's what we're going to do. As soon as possible, we have to get there. We have provisions for 8 days. We have tools enough to repair what we have, and we have enough ammo to get in a couple scrapes. I don't know if each one of these events comes with a fight. Kinda hope not, because we're not in great shape to take one of those fights. Also, if we run into a huge garrison from one of these big cities, we're going to have to avoid it at all costs. And as we travel, we're hoping that we're healing. Okay. But yeah, these places are going to hate us now. And check this out. This is a fight we can't win. Not only can we not take this fight, we can't win it. Many footmen, a few Zweihanders, which are two-handers. Basically guys with great swords. Some billmen, that's dudes with bill hooks. A few arbalisters, that's crossbowmen. A standard bearer, you know, to help their morale. A sergeant to help their morale. And a knight. So we are going to nope the heck out of there. And they're going to chase us probably. And yep, here they go. So this is going to, unfortunately, we can get away from them, I think. But this is going to be pretty rough. Alright, we're out of the mountains. And right out of the city comes this group, which is significantly softer than the last group, but check this out. They only have 3 arbalisters, which are the more dangerous of the units on the field right now, but lots of pikemen, billhooks, lots of footmen. I don't see any knights, but we need to prioritize the arbalisters if at all possible. And we have no problem shooting into the groups simply because we want to apply overwhelm if possible. But now, since we don't really have a shot, we're going to step up here. And we may have to try and take this high ground. This is a dangerous fight, guys. This is our first ever fight against a noble army. And they've left some of their men open. And we'll take those shots all day long. Unfortunately, one of our boys is in a hole. And he cannot get up there and still shoot, but we're still going to put him up here. This is a tricky one, guys. I think we want to spear wall this place here, because this is where they're attempting to come up on us. We're leaving our archers a bit exposed, but there's only 2 crossbowmen left on the field, and I think that we can deal with them. We're going to move Lance into this position. He doesn't have his lone wolf trait at the moment. But we know where they have to step up, and we can block them from doing that. Yeah, let's get in this dude's face. We could probably kill him next turn. And we have a shot here on this Arbalister, and we nail him. Alright, we just have to hope for no big shots. Yeah, he took a very awkward uphill shot against Lance and missed, which is great for us. This billhook is actually in range of hitting Yaku. We need to be aware of that. We can focus him down if we get the chance. Alright, let's see how they move. I think we can move up here. There's no danger to that whatsoever. And we're going to take these shots to potentially kill this billman. He's one of the biggest dangers to our front lines at the moment. And they're going to get a chance to shoot with both of their shots. Their guys are both injured. And yeah, they managed to hit Raymond, but all they did was damage. And they got past our spear wall. That kind of sucks. But I think we're okay. Yeah. That feels good. And they're rallying. Ooh, and they managed to poke us back. Good strategy there from the AI. That's a pretty dominating position that Lance was sitting on. And look how much damage that billhook did to our armor. But they've once again left their crossbowmen exposed. We'll go for the shot. The odds weren't great, but we'll go for it. Alright, we'll take a nice downhill shot on him. And Hondo, of course, comes through with the goods, as usual. We can't push him back. Well, he might fall down there, actually. Let's see what happens. Nope, no pushing. Yeah, I think it's very directional. He can't, like, fall forward from being pushed back. I think we can move in here. Steezy has no good targets. We need to kind of get him into this fight, if at all possible. The question is just, what are we going to do with Lance if we put Steezy here? Lance would have to go run all the way up and around, and he's one of our more effective damage dealers. So that doesn't feel great, but I think that's what we have to do, and Steezy unfortunately misses. They have a lot of pikes here. Pikes are very dangerous, and we would love to get them out of this fight as soon as possible. Yeah, it's going to take us several turns to get here. If we could have killed him, we could have stepped up. Let's just move here and hope that soon we can clear some space Yeah, Steezy's going to take a big shot. That's unfortunate. You can riposte. He's going to no doubt be the target of some aggression. He's in the middle of a kind of a 3 surround. I would expect them to try and hit him if at all possible. He's going to reload. Let's take a shot, see who we hit. And we nail him. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to have happen. And now we're freeing ourselves up. We have a lot more options. And if we could kill the standard bearer, that would be great. In addition to just being a weapon, you know, it's also it's providing the morale that we would love for them not to have. He's got a shield wall up. Still take that. 36% chance shot. Better than a 20. And he tried to stun us with his mace. Not bad so far, guys. We're really not doing all that bad. I think we push this dude back. And we hold our position. Yeah, they let someone else step up. No big deal. Any of these injured? They're not. And if we push him with him, yeah, that throws him into the hole, which damages him. That feels pretty good. Come on, Hondo, get him. No, Hondo misses. We needed that kill. We need to get Hondo up and in this back line. Let's take some of these. Yeah, them having all of these shield walls up feel pretty bad. Alright, Steezy comes through with some nice hits. And now we're kind of even further behind in getting Lance into the battle. But if we kept him up here, he could not hit this footman. But we brought him down, so now he can. I think, honestly, we're going to release a dog here. That's Blaze. See what Blaze gets up to. Probably just going to end up... Yeah, we'll stab the guy that's down in the hole. That's our best bet. Probably going to end up just reinforcing one of our brothers. Yeah, not bad. And Standard Bearer looks a bit open, but he's not really. And he puts a nice shot on Scaredy. And another nice use of the pike there. Oh, and our dog almost goes down. Thanks to that bill hook. Okay, what do we have? 92% chance shot. We're going to take that all day long. And let's see if we can crush this dude with Lance. We can't. There we go, Hondo. It's about time. Now we have a nice split shot lined up for next turn. He tried to get us with that cleaver. We step forward. Put a little damage on him with Aerosol. Scaredy's in a bad spot, so I like Shield Wall Riposte for him. That's very defensive. And down goes Blaze. That's unfortunate, but he probably took a good bit of damage off of us. And Steezy takes down the last... Is that the last pikeman? It is the last true pikeman, but they still have a standard bearer. So we can't celebrate quite yet. They still have a bit of range on their side of the field. Alright, see what we can do with our initiative. Man, I would love to step up. Okay. Yeah, it's time just to land shots. Got past his riposte. But now we can use a split to go down the line here, and we miss both of them. That feels pretty bad. We have to remember that there's riposte up here, and the standard bearer is still alive, so he's still providing that morale. Nearly killed him. They're going down, guys. Super close. Out of ammo, no problem. Our bill hook would also be a very effective weapon. Dang, we're out of fatigue. A little hard to see. We can step down here, but that puts us at a disadvantageous position to that guy, which I don't really want to do that. He's already got shield wall up. Yeah, we'll move over here. So much shield wall. Very difficult to take them out. We just need to find the weak spots and to cut them down. Alright. Reload. If we kill him, it weakens the shield wall. Same with him. It also does great for their morale because they no longer have that standard bearer. Every man we kill now brings us that much closer to a rout. And he double misses again with a nice split chance. Feels so bad. Okay. Not dropping any more dogs. Okay. One more dead. And lucky for us, they're as exhausted as we are from this fight. And we can move in here. And now we have a line of sight onto that footman. Scaredy, man. Scaredy's gotten me scared because he's pretty deep in it right now. Yeah, there's no good place for us to go. It would be nice to get into here. 42 versus 61. We'll take the 61. Yeah, he tried to run and he got messed up. And I'm going to step in the hole because it's the only way that I'm going to be able to attack with Lance next turn. Okay, anyone who's on Scaredy is a priority right now. Big hit. Nice. And that dude has just been like the rock holding this team together. He resisted again. Alright, let's get up here. He's been on like no health, no armor for a hot minute, but that just goes to show you how strong just having, you know, a solid shield wall is. Ooh, the decapitation scares them. I don't blame them for that. So guys, I'm super happy that we're finally into these types of battles. Everyone here is wearing great gear. It sucks that we had to piss off one of the noble houses, but if we had to do it, this is the exact house we wanted to do it to. Their cities suck. Their proximity to things that we want sucks. So I'm happy we're finally in these types of fights. Please. There we go. And we're not going to move in because we want to give Hondo a chance to get that shot. But it's over, guys. We did it. We circumvented an extremely powerful force and got ambushed basically by still a decent squad. We were just lucky enough to get a bit of a high ground position, and look at all the loot. So we're going to be drowning in loot for a while, and look, we just bought bill hooks and now we get a free one. And there we go. That's our last heavy crossbow. That's, if we're going to get excited about something, this is where it's at right here. Everything else is pretty medium. And we can just tuck that away. But we won't have an opportunity to sell for a while. So let's go into here. Oz, buddy, finally. You made it to the big leagues. Real boy crossbow. And we've got it. And we're going to repair this. Actually, no. We'll hold off on all repairs until after our mission is done. We can't afford to repair things that are going to sit in our inventory when we may have highly damaged armor. Steezy took a hit to his helmet. Okay. Edgel's okay with being in reserve for a bit. But now we need to get to... I don't even know what happens if we go into Simptonburg. As you pass a homestead, a little boy comes running out. Oh, are you the ones going to kill the raiders? You ask who told him that. The boy shrugs. I was footsying around the pub and heard that House Growl knew where the raiders were and was sending big men to smash them good. The kid claps his hands together as if he was smushing a bug. You rub the tyke's hair. Sure, that's us. Now run on back home. Okay, so the kid thought that we were the army going to help them, but in fact we are the raiders. So we cannot, of course, go into Simptonburg. That makes sense. And they actually have a force here, so it's militia. And militia are decently armed. They're not pushovers, from what I remember. So this is, yeah, we're taking a lot of dangerous fights here. Ugh. We're going to move back with Hondo and Lance. We can shield wall up and start winning this this ranged fight, forcing them to come to us. If they have to come to us, they're just dead. Their only chance of doing anything in this battle is to get lucky, essentially. Yeah. To get lucky and get like a pick on one of our already slightly injured brothers. Let's take an aim shot here, and we nail him. Yeah, I mean, we can start really hurting them if we want. And by that, I mean we can just shoot at the front line. We don't even have to focus down the archers. I just feel that the archers are significantly more dangerous than all the little guys. And we're shield walling to protect ourselves from their projectiles. And we'll get in front here with Hondo to protect Raymond. Although I would, of course, I'd prefer to have Steezy down here doing that. Let's move over. And they're not going to move forward because they have so many ranged units. And we have no shots. So let's just pass, pass, pass. Okay. I was hoping just to get that kill there so we could trigger Berserk, but that's okay. Alright, they step up for the shots. Hondo's an easy mark, unfortunately, but he does have Battle Forged, so he's resisting the heck out of a lot of these shots with his big armor. Alright, dude, you're very brave. Yeah. So militia, thankfully, not that much of a problem for us, though they very well could have been. Alright, and Steezy's going to go ahead of everyone else, so we're fine. He's going to jump up and fill the gap we just left with his with his heater shield. And there we go. No good shots for our crossbowmen, but that's okay. One more guy decides to step up, they're going to get it. Alright, pass, pass, pass. Let's see what they do. We can kill him. That may force them to realize that they do not, in fact, have the ranged advantage. And then they may start to advance. Yeah, they even stuck out. Yeah, here they come. There's still 17 of them. But now, our crossbowmen can have a field day. 83% chance. Take that all day long. Here comes the militia captain. I would love to get Hondo out here. Unfortunately, Hondo is suffering from missing about 112 of his current armor, which does not feel great. But we can move him out to the wings here, make our formation a good bit wider. And spear wall time. Are any of these already injured? Well, that felt good. And one more shot. Got him. Spear wall up. And I think we'll shield wall here with Steezy. He's such a newer brother that we want to make sure we keep him safe. Most dangerous guy on the battlefield is certainly the militia captain. Kind of second behind him are the pike wielding dudes, but we can clear the chaff from around him. Yeah. So before they even make it into combat, in any meaningful way, we're going to have thinned out their numbers greatly. And we could probably step up, knock that dude on the head with Aerzo and step back, and I think we should have done that. I was kind of underestimating our reach in this situation. Also with the tree here, having Aerzo here means that no one could get by us. It was a perfectly fine move to make. But we may have initiative anyway, so no big deal. Yeah, let's focus down. Anyone with a two-handed weapon. We can switch to a bill hook here. Will we still be able to swing? We can't. Okay. Yeah, and the militia captain is going to rally his men. Ugh. Gotta have armor if you're gonna fight us, guys. And the kills come rolling in. Hondo finally gets a chance to get into the mix. Lance does what Lance is supposed to do. Hondo gets a kill, and we'll pass with him. We're going to step up to make sure that this gentleman cannot run away. Alright, constantly, like, making sure we don't overextend on our turn. When I first ever started playing this game, a common mistake that I would make was I wouldn't wait my turn. Waiting turns always felt bad to me, but it's something that I understand the importance of now. Just because you have the chance to do something doesn't always mean you should. And we're going to put up that shield. There are some dangerous two-handers around. But to get into melee, they're going to have to get past Isaac's spear wall. Yeah, so now we have a bit of a mass rout. Can we switch back? Yeah, we can. Awesome. So if we move up here, for instance, yes, we can move forward, but it doesn't do anything. The argument may be if we have initiative over him, which is kind of doubtful. We can, of course, see. then that puts us in a good position. We won't have to step up to take the swing next turn. But I would still rather him come to us. Hopefully I'm explaining that well. Yeah, and it was very doubtful that we would have the initiative. He came off the high ground, he came to us, and he missed his attack. So now we just start tearing apart these dudes as they run away. I would love to close on this militia captain, but I don't think we're going to be able to catch him very easily. And if we drop him here, let's see where the dog goes. It'll tie him down. Hondo takes the big swing. Raymond is out of ammo. And we'll take some 90s on the captain, and we kill him and we get the bill hook. That's a very expensive item that we just got essentially for free. So guys, if you're like curious, militiamen are, I mean, from my eyes, they're essentially raiders. Raiders who sometimes have decent weapons. So you can't really dismiss them, because anything that can hit you with a bill hook is very dangerous. But their gear is like brigand tier for the most part. Kind of feel bad killing them, honestly. When the world is full of undead and orcs and giants and vampires and all kinds of crazy stuff, and we're killing all these normal dudes. It's over. I don't want to risk the dog. Any loot we might get from him, any experience, probably isn't worth like the 180 gold that dog cost. So we'll call it. It's over. Decent experience. I don't even know if we took a single hit from that fight, and we got a second bill hook. And we'll take everything. You'll see here our inventory is getting quite full. We'll probably just go in and drop like quivers of arrows and things like that and free up some space. But that was area number 1. Now we have to make it all the way down here. These are such dangerous missions. I kind of want to go here first and then here. And then if we have to, we can skirt like all the way around. We only have 3 days to return. That's crazy. That's absolute madness. No, I think we have to go here and hope not to run into some sort of huge garrison. And of course, this will probably have another group of militia. A standard bearer, they have their own arbalisters. So this is more like our first fight. Still equally scary. We probably should have brought in one of our archers. But once again, we need to prioritize dealing with their arbalisters before we do anything else. Yeah, we're going to miss there. And we have a bit of high ground, so it's not nothing. And we're going to take a shot on the dude with the heater shield, as opposed to the kite. Kite being much better against ranged. Wow, and they're stepping up on us. Very interesting. Yeah, I think our big advantage here is going to be our lone wolves. We want to get them out to the side just enough to distract. And we'll Indomitable there. What I'm most worried about is Raymond here. And if we step up, we can still take a double swing with split and potentially hit him, which is exactly what we wanted to do. And it is exactly what we did. It's very tempting to step up here as well. But that puts Scaredy in such a bad position, and his armor is already messed up. think we bring Steezy down. Alright, good. If they're using their turns to not shoot us, we are happy. These are scary times, my friends. Alright, we managed to nail a shot. Perfect. Dang, I like taking that one because if we hit it, he was pretty much dead, guaranteed. I love it. They're using all their movement, all their action points just to move, rather, instead of actually trying to take shots on us. Damn, that was pretty much a free kill for us. And they push Hondo off the hill. Interesting. We need these kills because they're going to reset us with Berserker. Okay. Ugh. Very scary. Push him, knock him out of his little world of shield walliness. Step up and land a shot on that guy. Help out Lance if we can. And get a kill and start working on their morale. Smash him, Lance. Ah, man. Okay. Well, Big Steezy's coming. Yes. Now we're up in the face of these bill hooks, which feels pretty good. And we could have dropped a dog here. I don't think there would have been anything wrong with that. Ugh. Okay, we were kind of counting on that. We have a lot of exposed brothers. Yeah, if we get that hit, we got that kill. So that was pretty important, and that frees up a lot of these shots for us. This dude is now exposed. We're missing. It's okay. Doing just fine. And now this one's exposed, and we land another big shot. Good. That was pretty much a complete waste of a turn for them. He's routing, but this is what we were afraid of right here. Steezy getting in the range of 2 bill hooks. We're going to pull him back. If we can. And Lance is having a lot of trouble getting past this dude's shields. And we're just going to back up. Yeah, that's in the safe zone. And we can throw up our shield. And we can push him. Get him off the high ground. And now he's in Arazel's capable hands. Okay, now we can take a big roundhouse swing. We get the kill, which gives us Berserk, but unfortunately, thanks to our pierced chest, we don't have the fatigue to do the types of things we normally would. We can try and step up, but we'll probably just end up taking a shot from this bill hook. But the appeal behind stepping up is we shut down the crossbowman. We took a lot of shots into these dudes here, basically just to clear the way to this Arbalister, and we weren't able to do it in time, so he's going to get another shot, and he nails Ragnar, which feels bad. Dang. We step up, try and get that kill. No, we didn't get it. Oh, quality miss. Quality miss. Okay, I had enough of this dude. We'll push him back, knock him out of his shield wall. Almost dead. step up here. We take that shot before he gets a chance to do something with it. And we managed to frighten this Billman. So I was worried about getting him out of the turn order. His ability to reach down and hit Raymond was kind of terrifying me, based on where Raymond is right now. Nice lucky 2 hits there. We can step right here and kill this dude. Great hits. Boom, Hondo comes through. So they don't have much left, but they're still dangerous. I think we move back, try and get some cover with the shield. I don't think there's any point to not using Indomitable. We should have moved in on this Arbalister. Now he has one more free shot. No, he's going to run. Perfect. That's what we wanted. 53 on the Footman, and we nail him. Nope, that's bad. Step here and shoot. If we stepped here, he could have hit us. Yeah, and probably would have, with my luck. Putting some Overwhelm. Nice. It's easy to forget that we have our own bill hooks, which are very effective against these enemies. But we would much rather use our ranged capabilities because our stats are so much higher in ranged. I can't see anything with these dudes. Big flag waving in our face. Yeah, Steezy, you just stay out of there, buddy. I just honestly don't know how we're going to accomplish this mission in time. I feel like it didn't quite give us enough days to do this for how spread out these engagements have been. And kinda, we're going to run them down. And where we started. We started off slightly injured already. So, I mean, we have at least one more fight to get into here. And we can just pass now. In round. Yes. And now the crossbowman will escape. And we can go on with our lives. But no, he's still not off the battlefield? Well, we'll move forward with our crossbowman in case he tries to take some, like, weird shots. Like, if he's, like, sitting on the edge here, still thinking about fighting, and he steps back out, that would be ridiculous. Okay, and he's gone. Okay. Huge experience on some of our brothers. Burn-free levels. And lots of 200 helmets. Lots of bill hooks, arming swords. Yeah, okay, now's the time to start dumping junk. We may come back to some of these crafting ingredients. Don't think I've forgotten. So we'll drop that. Drop knives. Quivers get dropped. Bows, anything that's made out of wood. These are pretty near worthless. The bucklers are pretty near worthless. That's pretty garbage. And we can come in here and take these weapons, which are not garbage. And we'll take those for now. We'll probably end up having to dump a lot more stuff. We can just throw these back in our inventory. There's no harm. Yeah. Okay. And now we still have to get here and back. And do we have to destroy a caravan? You know, like, that's 2 more fights. And then we have to return. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. Yeah, what I'd love to do right now is in camp. And actually, before I forget, Edgel should be pretty much fine now. Do we have tools? God, we need so many tools. Yeah, that's a watchtower there. We don't want to engage near that. Many peasants. Okay, thank goodness. I was afraid we were going to have to fight half the damn army. The house is just like, you got this, guys, right? You don't just go ahead and take on the entire nation. You and your 13 guys. And I feel really bad because we're just killing like farmers. I'm not about killing farmers. But if they go to run, we'll let them run. Jesus. Maybe they'll drop tools. And we can fix all of our stuff. God, that didn't feel good. That didn't feel good at all. We'll leave. That was not nice. So yeah, we still have to destroy a caravan or a patrol. So we need to find someone on the road that we can pick off. Hopefully someone weak. And before we forget, let's go into Bernfried and give him his few extra stats. He needs fatigue. It's an opportunity to get his melee skill up just a bit. Any other weaknesses in Bernfried? I mean, his resolve is kind of poor. We can put a point in there. I would love to get more in melee defense, though. I think melee defense is something he needs prioritized pretty badly. But anyway, let's go up the road. Not sure why we're running straight to the city. Let's get off the main path. We can briefly climb this mountain. Nope, no one to fight. I've got my finger on the space bar, like you better believe it. A caravan or a patrol? I'm not sure exactly what constitutes a patrol. But I know like we're only going to find a caravan on the road. And a caravan's about all we're fit to fight right now. Okay, try to get up on the hill for a second to see if there's perhaps a caravan coming. Let's go this way. Because like if we don't find a caravan, we might as well not even go back. I mean, they're not going to give us our crowns. And they won't even like us because they'll think we failed their quest. So we'll travel this road. Brigands. Get out of here, brigands. Do they even want to fight us? I wouldn't think so. Okay. Well, we only have one day left to get all the way back to Wolf's Wall. God. Or maybe we just have one day left to destroy a caravan? And then it'll just kind of give it to us? I don't know. Dang, but these battle sites here were potentially caravans for us to take out. God, if we did all that for nothing, I'm going to be pretty aggravated. Because it doesn't make sense that they would have a caravan going from their enemy city to, you know, the friendly city. That doesn't make sense. It would make sense if they're going back and forth between these places. We'll see. Hopefully I'm just like slightly misunderstanding this. but I kind of doubt it. But they also might have a caravan going up to one of the other houses. No, I think we're gonna... Man, I think we're gonna fail this. That sucks. Yeah, going there doesn't do anything, but at least we can sell off some of our junk, I hope. The prices here are absolutely dreadful. So we're just gonna sell off the worst junk. And hold on to the rest. Dang it. Well, I was hoping to come through for you guys with a pretty, like, sweet series of battles here, but it looks like we're going to have to leave, like, thousands of gold on the table. Unless it's going to give it to us. And it gave it to us! Alright, so it wasn't a prerequisite. That's what I was hoping. But, man, I was not sure. Oh, guys, I almost had like a little mini heart attack there. I thought one of the battles we took, like I think it was the first battle, would have counted as a patrol because we met them out in the middle of nowhere, but it didn't check it off the contract list. So that's a fat payday. We ended up making 5,580 crowns, essentially, just off the base quest. But all of the stuff we picked up, we're going to be able to sell that for a ton. And now we're actually rolling in money. Let's see if that changes their idea for prices. No, not really. They went up a little bit, but not much. So we're going to go somewhere else. And we definitely want to buy war dogs while we can. And we'll buy that armor too. Because we have some dogs who are currently not wearing any armor. There we go. So let's check our brothers. Who doesn't have a dog that needs one? Yaku, you need a dog. You get Hayes. Ooh, we'll take that one from Bernfried and give him an armored one for now. Ragnar needs a dog. And so does Oz. Alright, looking good. Any upgrades? This is a male shirt. It's probably better than something someone's wearing. Yeah, it's better than what Oz was currently wearing, so we'll give him that. Anything else? These are all 200s. All of our frontliners are wearing better than that. We might hold on to like a couple of them for soon-to-be potential brothers, and we're going to want to sell these bill hooks, so we're going to repair them. I don't think we repair the pikes. Could repair the arming sword. Probably worth it. Okay. Before we end today's episode, let's yeah, we also need ammo, which we will buy. Let's check into another city and see what we can get into. I'd rather go to a bigger city, if at all possible. Oh, but I'm so happy, guys, we survived. What a stressful series of battles that was. Just the sheer DPS that can come off of all of those different types of units. It's pretty scary. Wolves, okay. That was also a chance for us to fight some mercenaries as well, had we seen some. Sharp Blades Ambush. Okay. If we have a second, we might go like round those dudes up. We should be getting pretty close to like healed. Yeah. Only one injury remaining on an active brother, and Steezy. Steezy has a lot of problems with beasts, but when fighting against men, he does just fine. Okay. Will the prices be great or terrible? And I think they're going to be terrible. Oh, these are the worst prices I've ever seen. Okay. That's awful, but they do have contracts for us. Let's see what their contracts are. People are disappearing and they're mutilated. Okay. Okay, he won't pay us more. Hunt down what terrorizes them. We'll need some time to think about that, although that's probably a good quest for us. And a great battle against House Growl, which we could probably take now kind of happily. But I'd love to fight some more of the garrison troops, so I'm going to have to decline. We're in good enough shape to hunt down what terrorizes them. Did I not just like not read it well enough to know what we're going to be fighting? I hope not. Oh, and here we go. Net. Boom. Okay. Are we in good enough shape to do a triple skull contract? I think so. It'll probably be like spiders or something ridiculous. We'll take the contract. Dire wolves. A lot of dire wolves. Okay. This will be a cool fight to end the episode on. I like that. We are well set to deal with dire wolves. Kind of want to switch these two. And we want to kill dire wolves because we want to get as many of these pelts as possible for some of our taxidermy, and because we want to make tons of these pelts. I think it adds a little bit of durability, but it also provides more and more fear checks for our opponents. So let's go ahead and take on these dire wolves. 17 of them. This is the biggest group we've ever fought, but there's a great chance that we could get some good gear. And we are so much stronger now than we were the last time we fought dire wolves. Their initiative and their speed is so ridiculous. They are in combat already. And if we can get some of them off of us, we can put up a spear wall. Okay. They're also very easy to rout. Spear wall. Spear wall. Let's go Indomitable there. Alright, let's hope for the good split. And we get one of them routing. That's good. And their speed makes it impossible for us to get out there with our lone wolves. Had I thought about that some more, I probably would have tucked them in, knowing that, you know, we were never going to be able to outflank them. It just wasn't going to happen. And they attack so many times. Battle Forge will keep our front line safe. They do a lot of smaller attacks. Spear Mastery paying off somewhat. As long as we don't start routing in any way. I mean, look how many times they jumped in. That's 5 attacks. So huge. Yeah, Spear Mastery. Saying no thank you to the dire wolves. Doing lots and lots of damage. More damage than we could have done with just a standard attack. And we seem to be destroying all their pelts, but I don't know if that could be helped. Missing feels pretty bad. We don't want to let any of them escape. Oh, of course. I was wondering, I was like, what's his deal? Why won't you shoot? Because there's a large wolf directly in front of him. We're going to drop a dog to help us out. Yeah, I figured if he just landed an attack, we would get the kill. And we'll move in here. I wonder if they, like, increased their evasion or something in some way. Gave them, like, higher melee defense stats to compensate for how kind of easy they are to kill. That wouldn't surprise me. And a nice double swing there. Alright, so here we go, Hondo. Let's do it. Triple swing. Almost 3 kills. We should have stepped up one. That was a mistake. These guys will probably run now, which we don't want. We don't want a single one of these to escape. But Unless we can get up here, we may not be able to stop them. But as we've noticed in a previous video, once they start to flee, their initiative seems to go down. Just like the old fairy tale, we're going to be like the lumberjacks, cutting open the wolves. And of course, guys, this is going to be it for today's episode. This has been... Whew. This has been stressful. This was a hard day of battle brothering. Almost. Now we jump in. And I think just like that, we're going to probably be able to prevent them all from escaping. We're going to move up here. Perfect. That was the only one still fighting, I think. Oh no, that one down there was still fighting. But... God, this should be a lot of pelts. Some glands. I forgot they also drop glands. I don't remember exactly what those are used for, but we'll find out. Probably paint. Seems like a lot of those types of organs and things are used for the paints. Which we haven't experimented with yet. We're going to run them down. Too much, but we certainly will. I really want to paint everything black, to be honest. Go full like emo. But I think that'll look sick. I can say I've seen just about every other, color on weapons and armor, but like having full black gear, I don't even know what that would look like, so I'm very curious to see. But I think black might be one of the harder colors to produce. Alright, Lance, bring it home. Nope, not quite. That's alright. And he should try and run and we'll get the kill. And there we go. So a cool, little easy fight there at the end. And we already have 1 pelt in our inventory. So that puts us up to 8. And I think you need 2 or 3 pelts to make the... Oh no, I left behind the organs. Oh my god, that was an accident, guys. What a crappy accident. I left behind the glands because my inventory was full. I just hit thinking I got them. I only got 1. Well, I already had 1 in my inventory. Yeah, that might not have been like the biggest mistake. Like I said, I don't know what you can make with those other than certain potions or perhaps paint. So, see if they like us, if their prices have gotten better. That's way better on the tools if we want to buy some, which I think we do, because we're rich, but we can't sell anything. What are the prices here? Better, but still terrible. Sell one of those, get one of those. And we'll leave this godforsaken place. Let's come down to Brunelin before we leave. Let's get the big payoff, guys. Let's sell off all of our gear. Hopefully this place likes us. We can get there before night, and we cannot. Whatever, let's get a drink. Let's get a drink and check this. Let's talk money. It's a delivery. Northeast to Brookstadt. Yeah, we're just going to camp for a second. We're going to come in here, we're going to sell, we're going to make some cash. And with all of this, all of these crowns, we're going to hope to be able to afford something cool. Please like us. Please want to give us good prices. Let's do our old shield method. And 19 is an excellent number for us. So we're going to sell. And like I said, we're probably going to keep some of these. We'll keep the 2 that are in better condition. And we'll sell off the kite shields. It's tempting to keep the heater shields just because they're different. They give us some versatility in an all-out melee fight. If we go up against an enemy that doesn't have any, ranged at all, then the heater shield is just a strict upgrade for our brothers, and that's something that's good to remember. And of course, we don't need all of these bill hooks. I kind of want to keep 2 because it took us so long to get to them, but we're honestly like a bit past them now. And we get rid of the strange meat, which we do not want to eat. So one thing I read online, the taxidermist, if you have the unhold heart plus a full stack of wine, you can make the best. I think it's the best provisions in the game. So that's worth considering. Anything cool or unique in here? No. So that seems okay for now. Let's see what's in the armory. These cool upgrades if we pick up some really good armor that we want to like instantly boost. But I was hoping to come in here and find something like top notch. But what are the prices? Like the prices here are a bit high. The male hauberks are over 1,500. I was hoping to come in here and find like a coat of a solid plate. That's the 320 armor. The best armor here I think is the cell swords. That kind of sucks. And the lamellar harnesses are something we're almost completely outfitted in right now. Let's see. Yaku could stand to get one, which would rotate that armor to the back. But if we're gonna like spend gold, we might as well buy like the cell swords armor. I was hoping to get a big plate, guys, just so we could drop that bone platings on it, give it to like Hondo or Lance, and that would be a cool ending to today's episode. But honestly, I think we're just gonna hold on to our crowns. There are big things out there that we can get. The cell swords armor is not terrible. It's very tempting. You know what? Let's get the cell swords armor. We didn't come all this way for nothing. We're going to get the cell swords armor. We're going to put it on our beloved Lance. And then we're going to come over here, and I think we're going to give him the protective runes and sigils. Yeah, that makes him look pretty sweet between the necklace and the runes. And now we have an upgrade for Yaku. And our entire front line is now encased in lamellar, which feels good. And we have reinforced mail that we can then turn around and give to someone else who has good fatigue. They both do on the end there, but I think we're going to give this to Ragnar the Slow, who is our bannerman. And I'm just going to finish this up while we're here. Put him up to 71. Call that good. Okay. Is that the end of today's episode? I think so. It ran long, but I think this has been an awesome bit of a journey for us. And we're still near like 10K. And when we come back, we may head to Friedelwald for the taxidermy, and then maybe all the way to Schlamberg to pick up some new brothers. They have adventurous nobles here last time I came, and they have an armor and a weaponsmith. So, I mean, what other reason do we need to go, guys? So, thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I appreciate every single subscription that I get. I am a new YouTube channel. And, guys, I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, it's as epic as this episode was, and I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Thank you so much, and see you later.